Botanical Bakery is one of those kind of dream assignments when you have a wonderful small cottage type business out of Napa Valley where you have this incredible, it's sort of like this nucleus of culinary discovery and wonderment on the West Coast. And when they came to us, they had something that looked a little new agey. It had a script and it looked kind of like, but would not stand on the shelf. It was a script that literally at, I think, about 6 feet away, you couldn't read it. Blended into the shelf. So what we did is we created, and this is one of my moments. It's like when you go, wow, that I am proud to have, developed that and conceived of that. There was the idea that everything was so natural and came from a natural essence. The whole notion of creating out of a leaf these lips with this little sort of smirky kind of just you just kind of just got there's a little bit of mischievousness, a little bit of playfulness. We're not like serious, because one of the things about Botanical Bakery, what they were creating was shortbread cookies. Now, if you look at the heritage, it comes from England. It tends to be a little more formal tea and da 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 da. We wanted to sort of shed that. We wanted to sort of have shortbread cookies gone wild, but not that wild, but really kind of shedding some of the dust off of the shoulders and really getting it so it was really a fun, alive brand. So we introduced the whole concept, and the lips were speaking each of the flavors with a little speech bubble. And we used a color palette that was so alive. It was interesting when we launched it, and it would spread like wildfire on the blogosphere. I mean, blogs, design blogs, and da-da-da, and one in communication arts, and all of this recognition from the industry. But people were saying, if I see this in a store on a shelf, I will buy it just because it's making me smile. It will stop me in my tracks. And if you can create a brand that has that much of an immediate emotional connection, that's where it becomes incredibly, incredibly rewarding, not only to you as the creator of that, but to the client in terms of actual business. And so we're thrilled with the outcome of it, thrilled with the energy of it, and we also even developed titles that were, also in sync with the actual brand. I think the salesperson we named the Senior Taste Tantalizer. The owner, who previously had the title of founder and owner, now is the Chief Flavor Officer. So we did all of that to create this brand and this vibe that is pretty irresistible, and the outcome has been fabulous. People have been loving it, and once you see that on the shelf, there's no mistaking that shortbread cookie and its buttery deliciousness with any other one on the shelf. And so that's quite an achievement, and that we're really, really happy to have gotten to that special place for Botanical Bakery.